And boom, we are now live on Facebook and YouTube. And we are going to get going with our program today. Race number 1 in off-road is going to be Mod 2-Wheel Drive. I am starting that 3-minute clock right now.
3 minutes left.
And that's going to be Vince McMahon, James Tate, and Kermit. Race number 5, you are the turn marshals. 13.5 4-wheel drive. And that's going to be senior Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship, Jeff Flagg. Oops, sorry, got Jeff Flagg in 2 classes. Sorry.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Alex Fisk, and I think Craig Chin is on his way.
Two minutes left.
Remember, we are now live, so you can share that link.
"90 seconds left. "75 seconds left.
All right, guys, you got about a minute on the clock to get out of here.
1 minute left. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds left.
All right, I'm going to give you guys a
10
1 minute
left.
grace. And then we'll start the program. John Sr.'s out here.
1
Alex
minute
Fisk is
left.
out here. Waiting for Mark Van Neersen and Mike Blankenship. I see. And Tate's out there.
45 seconds
I'm sorry,
left.
Vince is out there. Kermit. And
30
can I get
seconds
a
left.
volunteer turn marshal? Craig Chin's not here yet, guys, so he's on his way. Thank you, guys. If you get right there in front of the driver's stand, that'd be great. All right, Kermit's checked in.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
And Vince, is James
Less
Tate
than
going to make
5
the first
seconds.
round? All right, James Tate making it? Okay. All right, guys, you can bring it down to the back. Running order is going to be Vince McMahon, James Tate, and Kermit. Here we go. Race number 1 of 5, round number 1 of qualifying. Remember, running order is going to be Vince, James Tate, and Kermit. And here we go. Oh, let's wait till Tate gets up there. And Vince McMahon, you are on the horn in less than 5. James Tate. And Kermit. And we are off. Race number 1 of 5. Round number 1 of qualifying. We are kicking it off now. Superstar Saturdays doubleheader off-road. And we got one right up here at the line. Caution. And we are clear. And Vince's second lap laying a 14.7 that time around. Kermit laying a 15.8 that second lap. And James Tate 21.4. And we are getting closer to the 1 down, 4 to go. Vince McMahon 21.512. That's his pace. Kermit 19.505 and James Tate 16.506. Oh, James Tate, new fast lap 15.3. 17.503 pace, and now up into the second spot. And we got 1 down with 3:45 to go. And there's your leader right there in the red with the checkerboard in flames. Kermit in the green in 2. James Tate in the white and black in 3. Kermit, new fast lap 15.4 that time around. Now he's up to an 18.515 pace. Vince McMahon 15.1 that time around. Kermit 18.5 and James Tate 18.3. James Tate right now 3 seconds off the second spot. And we are coming now to the 2 down, 3 to go. Vince, new fast lap 14.7. Kermit now up into the second spot.
3 minutes left.
And there it is, 3 on the clock. 2 down, 3 to go. .245 on the clock. Vince 14.9, Kermit 16.4, and James Tate 17.4. James Tate 4 seconds off the second spot. And there it is, James Tate, new fast lap 15.3, and moved up into the second spot, but Kermit takes it right back with that 15.9, putting James Tate in 2 seconds back off the second spot. And Vince, your leader, on a 21.514 pace. James Tate in second, new fast lap 15.2, and Vince, new fast lap 14.5. Kermit 1 second off the second spot behind James Tate.
2 minutes left.
And right now we got less than 2 to go. Vince, new fast lap 14.5. James Tate, new fast lap 14.8. Kermit, last lap around 15.4. Kermit right now 4 seconds back off a second. Vince 21.513, James Tate 18.501, Kermit 18.503, putting them 2 seconds back. 1:30 on the clock. Up next is Independent Buggy, John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex Fisk, and Bobby's going to miss the first round. I will need a couple volunteer term marshals for the next race, please. And we're getting closer to the 1 minute mark. James Tate now up to a 19.515 pace. Kermit right now, 5 seconds back off the second spot.
1 minute left.
And there it is, 1 to go. That imaginary yellow is on. Vince Lane a 14.8, James Tate 15.1, Kermit new fast lap 14.9, now up to a 19.514 pace, putting him 3 seconds back off of seconds behind James Tate. "25 seconds. Remember, up next is Independent Buggy, John Maricott, Lee Kessler, and Alex Fisk. 15 seconds. And the race is now over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. James Tate, you're done. Vince McMahon, you're done. Track is still hot. Kermit still out there. And he's on his last lap here. When he crosses, he'll be done. And everybody's done. Vince McMahon takes the win, sets the early TQ 21.513. James Tate 19.507. And Kermit 19.521. All right, that is it for race number 1. We're going into race number 2 now. Independent stock, John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex Fisk. And I believe Bobby will miss the first round. That's okay. We got 2 rounds of qualifying. But I do need some volunteer turn marshals for this race, please.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. "90 seconds left.
All right, my drivers are out here now. Can I get my turn
75
marshal to
seconds
see?
left.
Vince is out here. James Tate looking for Kermit. And I need a couple volunteer turn marshals, please. Who can help turn marshal? Who can help
1 minute
volunteer?
left. "45 seconds left.
All right, my drivers are checked in. I need 2 volunteers, please. Need 2 volunteers.
30 seconds left.
I need the inside covered, guys, before the outside there.
15 seconds
I need
left.
1 more turn marshal. 1 more.
10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
Thank you, guys. All right, running order is going to be John Maricott, Lee Kessler, and Alex Fisk. Independent stock buggy right now, race number 2 of 5. Here we go. John Maricott, you are on the horn in less than 5. Lee Kessler. Alex Fisk. And Bobby will be joining you guys in round number 2. Oh, you should have told me. I would have gave you a minute's grace. But all right, Bobby's coming out right now, guys.
Well, they had put a trench in to drain it off, so it had water on it yesterday, the day before, but it drained off, and now perfect. It'll be good racing.
And you can edit in, Bobby. And right now we got 1 down, 4 to go.
Left.
It's John Maricott, 19.502. Last lap, 15.6. Lee Kessler, 19.502 as well, just 1/10 back. Oh, and Lee, now your leader, new fast lap, 15.5. And John Maricott taking it right back, 19.504. Lee down into 2, 18.501. Alex, 15.508. New fast lap for John Maricott that time around, 15.2. And Bobby is now in the race. 19.501 for John Maricott. Lee Kessler, 19.514. Alex Fisk, 16.514. And waiting for Bobby to get his lap in. Oh, and he's pulling it this round. Yeah, don't rush it, Bobby. You got 2 rounds.
3 minutes left.
And right now, we got 3 on the clock. 2 down, 3 to go. John Maricott, 15.6 last lap on a 19.501 pace. Lee Kessler, 19.7, 18.504. Alex, new fast lap, 16.8, 16.512 pace. .230 to go. And Alex Fisk, new fast lap, 16.4. And Bobby's back out.
Two minutes left.
And we got one upside right down there. And John Maricott, new fast lap, 15 flat, 19.505. And there's your leader right there in the all white. And Bobby making some adjustments. And there's Alex in that purple, pink, and black, I believe. He's in the 3rd spot, and he's only 2 seconds back off a second behind Lee. And there's Lee. He just crossed the line. He's in 2nd right now. New fast lap, 15.4 for Lee Kessler. It's John Maricott, 19.502. Lee, 17.505. Alex, 17.509. Alex, 4 seconds off the 2nd spot. Lee, new fast lap, 15.1. And we got less than 1 to go. .35 seconds on the clock. And Bobby, 19.2 that time around. Getting his car all dialed in for round 2. It's John Maricott, 19.5 flat. Lee, 18.516. Alex, 17.509. Up next is stock two-wheel drive. Kermit, Jason, John Sr., Sean O'Hara, Mark Van Niersen. And if Craig Chin's out there, he is in this race. If not, he'll have to miss it.
The race is
Race
over.
is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. New fast lap for Bobby, 17.6. John Maricott, you're done. Lee Kessler, done. Keep going, Bobby. Last lap for Bobby. And everybody is done. John Maricott takes the win. Seth Sterling TQ 19.5 flat. Lee Kessler 17.5 flat. Alex Fix 17.515. And Bobby 7 laps. There we go. All right. That is it for race number 2 of 5. Right now we're going into race number 3 of 5. Turn marshals will be John Maricott, Lee, Alex, Bobby Ifrady, and if I can get a volunteer, please, or two.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
If you guys can cover the inside first, guys, get the insides covered. And then I'll work on volunteers.
Right. 90 seconds left.
Bobby, you can cover that front of that straight, all both right in the middle, right? Okay, cool.
$75 seconds left.
All right, I don't believe Craig Chin's here yet, right? No, all right. All right, guys. Race number 3 of 5, round number 1 of qualifying. This is stock two-wheel
1 minute
drive.
left.
Running order is going to be Kermit, Jason Vienzia, John Sr., Sean O'Hara, Mark Van Niersen. All right, here we go. Race number 3 of 5. Kermit, you are on the horn in less than 5. Jason, John Sr., Sean O'Hara, and Mark. And we are off. Race number 3 of 5, round 1 of qualifying. And as soon as you guys get a couple laps down, I'll go in the order.
Four minutes left.
And right now we got one down and 3:45 to go. Mark Van Neersen, your leader, 25:04. John Sr., 7 seconds off the leader, 25:10. Sean O'Hara, 1 second off second, 25:11. Kermit, 1 second off third, 25:12. Jason, 18:5-10 in the 5. Mark Van Neersen, 14-9. Sean O'Hara in second, 15-4. Kermit down in the 3, 15-3. John Sr. in 4. John Sr. now back up into 3, 15-6. Kermit now moving up into the 2 spot. Sean O'Hara down into 4. Jason, 16-4 in the 5. 3:15 to go. And Sean O'Hara in the 4 spot. New fast lap, 15-2. If I can get a volunteer in the staging area, that'd be great.
3 minutes left.
And it is 2 down, less than 3 to go. Mark, 15-2 last lap. Kermit, 15-9 last lap. John Sr., 18-8 last lap in the 3rd spot. Sean O'Hara, 15-2 in the last lap. And right now he's 4 seconds off 3rd. John Sr., new fast lap, 15-3. Jason, 21-7 in the 5. Right now it's Mark, 25:05 pace. Kermit, 25:13. John Sr., 19:503. Sean O'Hara, 19:505. And Jason, 18:512. 2:20 to go. Jason, new fast lap, 15-4 that time around. Mark, 16-5. Kermit, 15-5. John Sr., 15-3. Sean O'Hara, 15-4. And Jason follows up with a 15-5.
2 minutes left.
Sean O'Hara just 1 second off the 3rd spot behind John Sr. And Kermit now just 4 seconds off the leader. And we got 1:45 to go. Up next will be Mod 4-Wheel Drive. Billy Easton, Jeff Flagg, Vince McMahon, and Kermit. John Sr., new fast lap, 15-2. Kermit, new fast lap, 15-1 in that 2nd spot. Jason, new fast lap, 15-4 in that 5 spot. And right now we got 1 to go. Jason, new fast lap, 15-3. It still is Mark Van Neersen, 25:09 pace. Last lap, 16-9. Kermit, 25:13. Kermit, 4 seconds off leader. Last lap, 15-6. John Sr., 25:14. He is 1 second off the 2nd spot behind Kermit. Last lap, 15-3. Sean O'Hara in the 4, 19:512. Last lap, 15:7. Jason, 18:502. Last lap, 18-4. 25 seconds on the clock. Ten seconds. And race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. And Jason, you're done. New fast lap for you, 15-2 that last lap. Sean O'Hara, you're done. Kermit, you're done. And everybody's done, and Mark Van Neersen takes the win, sets the new sets an early TQ, 25-10. John Sr., 25-13. Kermit, 25-14. Jason in the 4, and Sean O'Hara in the 5. Good run, guys. All right, Mod 4-Wheel Drive, you are up.
3 minutes left. 2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Okay, my term marshals will be Jason John Sr., Sean O'Hara, Mark Van Neersen. And if I can get
2
a
minutes left.
volunteer for Kermit, please. As he's running back to back.
Ninety seconds left. $75 seconds left. One minute left.
All right, I need a volunteer to cover that front of that straight, the driver's
45
stand. Guys, I need
seconds
one
left.
volunteer, please. One volunteer. Thank you, John. All right, just waiting for
30
Kermit to
seconds
check it
left.
in. And there he is.
$15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
All right, guys, you can shut him down and bring him to the back. Running order will be Billy Easton, Jeff Flagg, Vince McMahon, and Kermit. All right, here we go. Race number 4 of 5, round number 1, mod 4-wheel drive. Billy Easton, you're on the horn in less than 5. Jeff Flagg, Vince McMahon, and Kermit. And we are off. Race number 4 of 5, round number 1 of qualifying mod 4-wheel drive. Let's see what happens. Once you guys put a couple laps down, I'll go in the order. And right now, it's Billy Easton, your leader, 25:01. Last lap, 13:4. Kermit, 21:508. Last lap, 14:5. Vince, 21:512. 4 seconds off second. 14:7 last lap. Jeff Flagg, 19:504. Last lap, 16:5. And we got 1
left.
down, 4 on the clock. New fast lap for Kermit, that time around 14:3. Billy, 13:5. Vince now up into the 2 spot, 21:514. Last lap, 15:2. Billy Easton, new fast lap, 13:4 that time around. Beating out his old one by 1/10 of a second. And Kermit, new fast lap, 14:2. Jeff Flagg, 19:1 last lap in that 4th spot. Right now, Billy on. Oh, now Billy had a 16:3. He was up to a 23 lap pace. He's down to a 22:508. Vince, 25:03. Kermit, 19:507. And Jeff Flagg, 17:5 flat.
3
Bill
minutes
Easton
left.
13-4, Vince 15 flat, Kermit 17-6. And Kermit follows up with a 15-1. And Jeff Flagg that time around 15-6. Billy, new fast lap 13-4. Beating out his other one by another tenth of a second. And then he follows up with a 13-2 that time around. Vince 15 flat, Kermit 16-3, and Jeff Flagg 15-7. 2:25 to go. And right now we're at the 2-minute mark. 2 to go.
2
New
minutes
fast lap
left.
for Jeff Flagg. 14-9 that time around. .130 on the clock. Up next is the last race of round one. That's 13-5 Wheeler. John Sr., Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship, Alex Fisk, and Craig Chin if he's here. Billy Easton 13-4 last lap. Vince 14-7. Kermit 18-8. And Jeff Flagg 17 flat.
One minute left.
And we got 1 to go, guys. Less than 1 to go. Billy 13-3, Vince 14-9, Kermit 14-3, and Jeff Flagg 18-2. Billy Easton 22-504, Vince 25-03, Kermit 25-13, and Jeff Flagg 18-5-10. Fifteen seconds to go.
The race is over.
Race is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. Billy, you're done. Jeff Flagg, you're done. Vince, you're done. And just waiting for Kermit. And everybody's done. Billy Easton takes the win, sets the early TQ 22-503. Vince 25-03. Kermit 25-07. And Jeff Flagg 18-504. Good run. All right, here's the last race of round number 1.
3 minutes left.
13-5 Wheeler.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. 90 seconds left.
All right, can I get 2 volunteer turn marshals, please? Thank you.
75 seconds left. One minute left.
All right, my drivers are checked in.
45 seconds
See.
left.
Kermit's out there. Billy's out there. Vince is out there. Jeff Flagg is out there. And I need 2 volunteers, please. 2 volunteers.
30 seconds left.
Thanks, James. I don't know where they're going to go. Running order, guys, is going to be John Sr., Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship, and Alex Fisk.
15 seconds left.
As soon as we get the turn marshal set.
10 seconds left. Less than 5 seconds.
All right, guys, we got to get you guys set. All right, if I can get one more down the other end of the driver's stand to help Vince out, please. Thank you, John. All right, here we go. Race number 5. Last race of round number 1. 13.5 four-wheel drive. And here we go. John Sr., you are on the horn in less than 5. Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship, and Alex Fisk. And we are off. Race number 5. Last race of round number 1. After this race, we'll take about a 20-minute intermission and we'll go into round 2. And Bobby Ifredi, can I see you, please? And we are coming up to the 1 down, 4 to go. Mark Van Neersen, 15.3, last lap, 25.01. John Sr., new fast lap, 15.2, 25.09. Mike Blankenship, last lap, 21.7. He's on a 16.507 pace. Alex Fisk, 13.501 pace. And we got 3:45 to go. And John Sr. right now just 5 seconds off the leader. New fast lap for Mike, 16.6 that time around. Mark Van Neersen, 15.1 last lap. John Sr., 15.7. Alex Fisk, 20.2. And Mark, 15.7 last lap, 25.07 pace. John Sr., 15.3, 25.10. Mike Blankenship, 18.6, 16.5 flat. Alex Fisk, new fast lap, 19.1, 14.511. 2:45 to go. We got one outside on the straightaway, I believe. Yeah, we do. .220 on the clock. New fast lap for Alex, 16.5. Mark, last lap 15-2. John Sr., 15-4. Mike, 16-8. And Alex, 25-9 with that crash. Mike Blankenship, new fast lap, 16-1. Now up to a 17.507 pace. And right now we got 2 to go, guys. 2 to go. 16-9 for Alex that time around. Mike Blankenship, new fast lap, 15-9. Mark, last lap, 14-9. And John Sr., 15-2. And Mark, 14-6 that time around. Senior, 15-8. And Mark Van Neersen, new fast lap, 14.5 on a 25.02 pace. John Sr., last lap,
1 minute
15.2,
left.
19.5 flat. Mike Blankenship, 20.4, 17.513. Alex Fix, 21 flat, 15.515 pace. And we got 45 seconds on the clock. And we... And there's Alex. He laying a 17.3 that time around. Mark just crossed 15.1. There's John. That's Mike Blankenship 19.2, and John Sr. just crossed 15.5. We'll have the track open after this race for about 15 minutes for practice. And we'll get going, guys, at 120 in the second round. 120, round 2. 5 seconds. And the race is now over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. Mark, you're done. Alex, you're done. Everybody else, when you cross, you're done. And it is Mark Van Neersen taking the win, setting early TQ 25.03, John Sr. 25.17, Mike Blankenship 17.513, and Alex 15.502. All right, guys, that concludes round number 1. And at 120, we're going to go into round 2. And we'll shut the track down right around 1:15. So the track is open for practice.
$16.5. $18.7. $16.8. 15.9. 16.2. 16.1. 17.5. 25.1. 19.43.9. 17.0. 38.4.
0.4. 15.1. 15.1. 55.1. 15.1.
15.9.
15.1.
16.3.
14.8.
16.8. 15.7.
31.3.
18.1. 16.5. 25.7. 15.9. 15.9. 16.3. 19.7. 17.2. 25.7, 19.6, 18.9, 15.8, 15.4, 25.0, 16.6, 17.0,
50.2, 15.0,
8.8, 17.2,
0.9,
16.2, 17.4,
15.0,
16.0,
15.1, 15.0,
16.3,
0.0,
16.3, 15.2, 15.7, 20.3, 16. 15.7, 23.9, 8.5, 15.9, 17.9, 18.6, 16.7, 16.3, 20.8,
43.2,
17.0, 15.5, 15.4, 21.1, 20, 16.9, 15.4,
14.5,
17.3, 18.4,
15.0,
15.9, 20.1, 15.6, 22.5, 15.21.1, 16.2, 21.0, 16.5, 18.8, 17.1,
46.6, 53.8,
15.2,
31.3,
23.8, 16.1, 16.9, 15.5, 16.1, 21.9,
31.3,
16.4, 17.8, 25.3, 17.1,
56.1,
15.
39.8,
15.6, 15.5, 18.2, 15.20, 15.9, 16.5, 15.4, 17.7, 15.9, 15, 16.8, 17.4, 15.5, 15.3, 17.4, 16, 19.2, 16.2, 18.0, 16.8, 15.7, 15.6, 22.3,
14.9, 38.8,
15.4, 17.0, 15.5, 16.5, 15.5, 20.7, 15.6, 16.9, 15.3, 17.1, 15.2, 15.5, 17.9, 15.8, 20.7, 15.5, 15.3, 15.5, 15.6, $15.4, $15.7, $15.5, $15.6,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going into round number 2. I gave you guys just a little extra time like you asked for. And we are going into round number 2. Race number 1 is going to be Mod 2-Wheel Drive. Vince McMahon, James Tate, and Kermit. Drivers from race number 5, John Sr., Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship, Alex. And I don't think Craig is here yet. I am starting that 3-minute clock right now. Right here.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
This is the second round of qualifying.
Ninety seconds left. $75 seconds left.
Our turn marshals are John Sr., Mark Van Neersen. See, Mike Blankenship is out there. Alex.
1 minute left. $45 seconds left.
And we're just waiting for James Tate to check in and the rest of our turn marshals to come out.
$30 seconds left.
All right, let's see. John Sr. is out. Mark Van Neersen. And I need, let's see, Mike Blankenship is out there. Alex
15
Fisk.
seconds left.
There you go.
10 seconds left.
All right, my drivers are checked in. You can bring it to the back. Hey, Mark, if you could kind of cover that middle right here, just and then we have to run. Here we go. All right, race number 1 of 5, round number 2 of qualifying. Vince McMahon set the early TQ, round number 1, 21-5-13. So that is the time to beat. Running order is going to be Vince, James Tate, and Kermit. Vince McMahon, you are now on the horn in less than 5. James Tate. And Kermit. And we are off. Race number 1 of 5, round number 2. Remember, time to beat, 21-5-13. And once you guys get a couple laps in, and I will go in the race order. Vince McMahon right now on James Tate now in the lead. Oh, Kermit now in the lead. New fast lap for Kermit, 15.3, 19.513 pace. James Tate 2 seconds off the lead, 19.515. Last lap, 15.4. Vince McMahon, 18.502. Last lap, 16.2. And right now we're at 1
4
down,
minutes
4 to
left.
go. James Tate, new fast lap, 15.2 is now your leader. 19.506 pace. Kermit 2 seconds off the lead, 19.508. And Vince now 3 seconds off second, 19.511. Remember, your time to beat is 21.513. Kermit, new fast lap, 15 flat that time around. James Tate, new fast lap, 15 flat. Kermit, new fast lap, 15 flat as well. And then Vince, new fast lap, 14.9 now in the second. Kermit down into 3. James Tate right now your leader. And Vince right now in second. And he is about 4 seconds off the leader. James Tate now up to a 25.15 pace. Last lap around for James Tate, 15.5. Then he follows up with a 15.2. 2 down, 3 on the
3
clock.
minutes left.
Vince McMahon, 15.4. Last lap, 19.501 pace. Kermit, 17.9 in third, 19.510. And James Tate laying another fast lap of a 14.7. And he's starting to close in a little bit on that TQ. $15.3 for James Tate that time around. Now up to a 25.10 pace. Right now he's about 12 seconds off the TQ pace. He laid another 15.5 that time around. Vince 14.9. Vince 2 seconds off the lead, 25.12. Kermit 19.6 in third, 19.516 pace. Vince now only
2
1
minutes
second off the lead. Less than 2 to go. And Vince laying a 14.7 that lap. And he was briefly in the lead, but James Tate laying a 14.9, now in the lead again, 25.09. Vince also 25.09. Vince 1/10 of a second off the leader. And Kermit 18.501. Last lap, 16 flat for Kermit. 1:25 on the clock. Vince right now just 1 second off the lead. And James Tate laying a 14.5 that time around. He got that car dialed in the second round here. 25.07 pace. So he's reeling that TQ in slowly, but he's... Oh, and
1
he's
minute
laying a
left.
17.1. That last lap puts him in the second, down to a 25.09 pace, putting Vince up into the lead. 25.08 for Vince. Vince 14.8 last lap. Kermit 18.510, laying a 22.5. And we got 45 seconds to go. Up next, race 2, Indy Stock, John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex and Bobby Ifredi. You're up next. $15 seconds. Vince laying a 14.8 last lap. James Tate 15.6. Kermit on an 18.516 pace. 5 seconds to go. 14.7 for Vince. New fast lap that
The
time
race
around.
is over.
Race is over. Keep going until I tell you're done. Vince McMahon, you're done. Tate, you're done. And when Kermit crosses, he is done. Everybody's done. Vince McMahon takes the win, 25.06. James Tate, 25.12. And Kermit, 18.512. And Vince McMahon's time from round number 1, 21.513, is the top qualifying time. All right, drivers, we're going into race number 2 now, Indy Stock. Race number 1 is in the books. And our turn marshals are Vince McMahon, James Tate, Kermit, and I need 2 volunteers, please.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. Ninety seconds
All
left.
right, just waiting for Alex Fisk to come out and check it in. And turn marshals, you guys should start coming on out now.
$75 seconds left. One minute left. $45 seconds left.
All right, Alex is out there. I just need 2 more volunteer turn marshals, guys, so I can get this race going.
30 seconds left. $15 seconds left.
All right, just need 1 more. How about Jeff Flagg? Can I use you, Jeff? Please. Right there, that blue bucket right there, Jeff. Running order in this race is going to be John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex Fisk, and Bobby Ifrady. Right there, Jeff. Can I use you right there in that blue bucket right there? Thank you, buddy. Time to beat is 19.5 flat, set by John Maricott in round number 1. So that's the time to beat. Running orders, John Maricott, Lee, Alex, and Bobby. And I'll use somebody else, guys, next time. So, John Maricott, you're on the horn in less than 5. Lee, Alex, and Bobby. And Bobby's been working on that car since the beginning or the middle of his race in round 1. And let's see if he has that dialed in. Remember, time to beat 19.5 flat. As soon as you guys get a few laps or a couple laps down, I'll go in the order.
We have an SR. When you pops up, don't have much.
And right now, it's John Maricott, your leader, 19.503. Now Lee in the lead, 19.502. John Maricott, 19.503 in second.
4
John,
minutes
1
left.
second off the lead. And we got one down, less than 4 to go. Alex in the third, 18-5-12. Bobby in 4, 17-5-15. Lee, last lap around 15-8. John Maricott, 16-3. Alex, new fast lap, 16-2. And Bobby, 19-9. And there's Alex. He just crossed the line. There's your leader in the all-white. Or, I'm sorry, he's in second. And there's Bobby. He just crossed the line. There's the leader right there. He just crossed. And John Maricott in that white buggy is now the leader. New fast lap, 15-6. And he's up to a 19.501 pace. Bobby, new fast lap, 16.8 that time around. And then Bobby Lane, another new fast lap of a 16.7. And right now, he's about 6 seconds off the third spot. Lee in the second spot, last lap around 15.9. He's on a 19.513 pace.
3 minutes
Alex
left.
Fisk, 16.4 last lap, 18.510 in the third. 2 down, less than 3 to go, and John Maricott now is on TQ pace. He is right now ahead of his TQ pace by 5 seconds from round number 1. 2:35 to go. And Alex Lane, a new fast lap of a 15.8 that time around. And right now he's 3 seconds off the second spot behind Lee. John Maricott now on a 25.14 pace. Lee, 18.501. Alex, 18.506. Alex, 5 seconds off second. And Bobby now on an 18.517 pace. And right now he's 6 seconds off third. So he's starting to reel him in. Now he's 5 seconds off third. And Lee, new fast lap, 15.1 that
left.
time around. And, oh, that's going to hurt Alex there. John Maricott, 15.4 last lap. Lee, 15.1. Alex, 16.1. And Bobby, 23.1. And, yep, Alex had a 17.8 after that little crash right there, right before the tabletop. He's on an 18.510 pace, 6 seconds off the second spot. Bobby Lane, a new fast lap of a 16.2. 1:25 on the clock. Up next, race 3, stock two-wheel drive. Kermit, Jason, John Sr., Sean O'Hare, Mark Van Neerson, and I don't think Craig is here. Did Craig make it yet? He's going to be a no-show, yeah.
1 minute left.
He texted me. He told me to put him in those 2 classes, but maybe hope he's okay. 45 seconds. John Maricott, 15.7 last lap. Lee, 16.3. Alex, 17.4. Bobby, 17.5. Alex, 1 second off the second spot. John Maricott still right now 1 lap ahead of his TQ pace from round number 1. 25.15 for him. Lee, 18.509. Alex, 18.510. Alex just 1 second off second. And Bobby now 6 seconds off third, 18.516. 15 seconds to go. And that crash by John Maricott put him down to a 19.503, 3 seconds off his TQ.
The
And race is over. Keep going until I tell you you're done. John, you're done. New fast lap for John, 15.2 that time around. Lee, you're done. Bobby, you're done. And track is still hot. This is for third. And everybody is done. John Maricott takes the win, 19.502. Lee, 18.508. Alex, third, 18.512. Bobby, 17.503. John Maricott's time from round number 1, 19.5 flat, is the top qualifying time going into the mains. Good run, guys.
Three minutes left.
All right, race number 3. Stock two-wheel drive, you are up. Turn marshals will be John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex, Bobby Ifrady, and I need a volunteer, please.
2 minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
All right, all my drivers are checked in.
90 seconds left.
All right, here we go. Race number... All right, here we go. Race number 3 of 5. Running order is Mark Van Neersen, John Sr., Kermit, Jason, and Sean. Time to beat is 25:10, set by Mark Van Neersen in round 1. Here we go. Race number 3 and 5 is off. Mark in less than 5. John Sr., Kermit, Jason, and Sean. And we are off. Race number 3 of 5. Remember, time to beat 25:10. That was the early TQ set by Mark Van Neersen in round 1. And right now, it's Mark Van Neersen, your leader, but only by 1 second over John Sr. And Mark Van Neersen, 25:05. John Sr., 25:06. Kermit, 19:501 in 3. Sean, 19:514 in the 4. Jason, 18:515 in the 5. 3:45 to go. Mark, 15-2 last lap. John Sr., 15-4. Sean O'Hara, new fast lap, 15-1 in the 3rd. Kermit, 18-8 in the 4. Jason, 16-4 in the 5. .320 to go. John Sr., now your leader, 25:06. Mark Van Neersen, 1 second off the lead. And right now, John Sr. and Mark are both on TQ pace. John Sr., Mark now your leader, 15-4 last lap. John Sr., 16-2 in the 2nd.
3 minutes left.
With 2 down, less than 3 to go. Sean O'Hara, 15-4 last lap. Kermit, 17-3. And Jason, 17 flat. John Sr., 2 seconds off the lead. Him and Mark battling it out right now. And there was Sean and Kermit just went by. There's Mark, your leader. 15-1, new fast lap. Sean O'Hara, 15-1, new fast lap. John Sr., 15-4. And Mark pulled away just a little bit, gaining another second over John Sr. John Sr., 3 seconds back. Kermit right now, 9 seconds off the 3rd spot. And Jason now starting to gain. 15-3 from Mark last lap. John Sr. 15-4. Sean O'Hara 16-9. Kermit 15-1. And now
2
Jason
minutes left.
17-6. And we got less than 2 to go. And Kermit right now just 5 seconds off the third spot. And John Sr. right now is still 3 seconds back off the lead. And your leader is right there in that blue, black, and gray with the black rims. Second place is in that blue and white with black rims. Third place, Sean O'Hara in the all-black buggy. Kermit, let's see, I believe in the green. And Jason in the white and blue with the yellow rims in 5. Up next, race number 4. Mod 4-wheel drive. Billy Easton, Jeff Flagg, Vince McMahon, and Kermit. And we
1
got
minute
1 to
left.
go. And John Sr. right now 4 seconds back off the lead. And right now he's 1/10 of a second off the TQ pace. And Sean O'Hara right now 4 seconds back off a second. Now on a 20-lap pace. Mark Van Neersen, 25.07. John Sr., 3 seconds back, 25.10. Sean O'Hara, 25.14. Jason now up into the 4, 19.515. And it looks like Kermit had to pull it. Mark Van Neersen, last lap, 15.9. John Sr., 15.3. Sean O'Hara, 15.3. Jason, 15.9. John Sr. now just 1 second back off the lead. Ten seconds. And race is now over. Keep going until I tell you you're done.
Why you put an opinion on, you take your charge. You do it wholesale. You take charge, you take charge.
Jason, you're done. Mark Van Neersen, you're done. Sean O'Hara, you're done, and everybody's done. And Mark Van Neersen taking the win and setting a new TQ, beating out his old one by 2 seconds, 25.08. John Sr., 25.10, and Sean O'Hara, 19.503 in the third. Jason, 18.5 flat in the 4. Good run. That is it for race number 3, and right now
3
we're going
minutes
in race
left.
4.
Watch out.
Two minutes 30 seconds left.
All right, this is race number 4 of 5, Mod 4-wheel drive. It is Billy, Vince, Kermit, and Jeff.
Two minutes left. "90 seconds left.
Turn marshals in this race is Jason, John Sr., Sean O'Hara, and Mark Van Neersen.
75 seconds left. One minute left. 45 seconds left.
All right, drivers are out there.
30
Let
seconds
me get a
left.
volunteer, please. Bobby Ifredi, let me use you.
Fifteen seconds left.
And if you can get right there in the middle of that driver's stand, it'd be great. Thank
10
you.
seconds
All
left.
right, guys, bring it to the back. Running orders, Billy Easton, Vince McMahon, Kermit, and Jeff Flagg. All right, time to beat is 22.503, set by Billy Easton in round 1. Here we go. Billy Easton, you're on the horn in less than 5. Vince. Kermit. And Jeff. And we are off. Race number 4 of 5, round 2. Remember, time to beat 22.503. That was the early TQ Billy Easton set in round number 1. The 2003 former IFMAR champion. And right now we're coming up to the 1 down, 4 to go. Billy Easton, your leader, 25.01. Kermit, 19.503. Vince, 18.510. And Jeff, 17.514. And there it is, 1 down, and we got 3:45 to go. Last lap around for Billy, 13.6. Kermit, new fast lap, 14.4. Vince, new fast lap, 14.8. And Jeff, last lap around, 17.9. Billy, new fast lap, 13.4. Vince, that time around, 14.5. That's a new fast lap. Kermit in second, new fast lap as well, 14.4. Billy, another new fast lap of a 13.3. And now he's up to a 22.514 pace. Kermit now up to a 25.04 pace. Vince, 19.503. And Jeff, 17.508. And we are now coming up to the 2 down, 3 to go. Kermit, new fast lap, 14.1.
3 minutes left.
And you heard her. We got less than 3 to go. There's Kermit. He just crossed the line, laying a 14.9 last lap. Vince just crossed, laying a 14.6. Billy laying a 16.1 that time around. And Jeff, new fast lap, 16.1. And Vince in third, laying a new fast lap of a 14.4. Kermit, last lap around, 14.6. Jeff Flagg, new fast lap, 15.3. Now up to an 18.516 pace. Billy Easton, 13.9, your leader, 21.504. Kermit, 21.513. Kermit's only 9 seconds off the lead. And Vince laying a 14.5 on a 25.07 pace.
2 minutes
And we got
left.
2 to go, guys. 2 to go. Up next is the last race of round 2, 13.5 Wheeler. John Sr., Mark Van Neersen, Mike Blankenship. Alex, you guys are up next. $120 to go. Billy Easton, 22.512. Kermit, 21.511. Vince, 25.07. And Jeff, 18.5 flat. And we are now at the 1 minute mark.
1 minute
There we go.
left.
1 to go. Billy 13-7 last lap. Kermit 15-1. And Kermit follows up with a fit 14-2. Vince 14-7 last lap. And Jeff 17-2. There's Billy, just crossed the line, your leader. And there goes Kermit in second right there. He just crossed the line. And there's Vince and Jeff. 30 seconds on the clock. Ten seconds. And race is
race
now
is
over.
over.
Keep going until I tell you're done. Vince, you're done. Jeff, you're done. Billy, you're done. And everybody's done. Billy Easton takes the win, 22-5-13. Kermit, 21-5-09. And Vince, 25-04. Jeff Flag, 18-5-01. And Billy's time from round number 1, 22-5-03, is the top qualifying time going into the mains. Good run. All right. Race number 505. 13-5. Wheel, you're up. John Sr., Mark, Mike, and Alex. Turn marshals are Billy, Jeff, Vince, Kermit, and a volunteer, please.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
Thank you, Lee.
$90 seconds left.
Thank you, Sean. Yeah, tell him to go take his rest. Yeah. I see his back
75
circle.
seconds left.
All right, everybody's checked in. You can, yeah, I'll give you guys a hot lap.
1 minute left.
All right, guys, you can bring it to the back.
45 seconds left.
Running order is going to be Mark Van Neersen, John Sr., Mike Blankenship, and Alex. Time to
30
beat is
seconds
25:03, set by Mark in round number 1. So that is the time to beat. Here we go. Mark Van Neersen, you're on the horn in less than 5.
Hey, Steve, this Tom from your Red Hot.
John Sr., Mike Blankenship,
Batteries are good, and one of them is no good.
and Alex, you're off.
Yes, sir. One has cells one.
Race number 5 is off.
Charge it up.
And right now we're coming up to the one down, 4 to go. Mark, your leader, 21-5-11. He's on TQ pace by 1
4
lap.
minutes left.
And you heard her. We got one down, less than 4 to go. John Sr., 25-11 in the second. Alex, 15-5-01 in the third. Mike, 15-5-15 in the four. John Sr., your leader now, 16-3, last lap. Mark Van Eersen with a 21-1 puts him in the second. Now on a 19-5-12 pace. Alex, 24-7 in the third, 14-5-03. Mike Blankenship, 26-7 in the four. Last lap, 14-5-21. 3:25 to go. And Alex, new fast lap, 19 flat. Mike, new fast lap, 16-9. And Mark, new fast lap with a 14-4. Mark Van Eersen now back in the lead. He has a 1 second lead over John Sr.
3 minutes
He's
left.
on a 25-13 pace. John Sr. 25-14. And we got 2 down, less than 3 to go. Mark 15-2 last lap. John Sr. 15-7. Mike Blankenship new fast lap 16-1 in third. And Alex new fast lap 18-7 in the four. Right now, John Sr. 5 seconds back. Now make it 6 seconds back off the lead. There's your leader, Mark. He just crossed the line with a new fast lap of a 14-4. 25:07 pace. John Sr. 15-5. 25-15. He is right now 8 seconds back. Mike Blankenship 16-3 last lap. And Alex, new
2
fast
minutes
lap of
left.
18-6. Less than 2 to go. And Mike Blankenship, new fast lap of a 15-9. Now he's up to a 16-5-12 pace. Mark, 14-7 last lap. John Sr., 15-8 in the second. Mike Blankenship, 17-8 last lap. Alex, 17-8, new fast lap. 1:15 to go. John Sr., new fast lap of a 15-3. Let's see what Mark gets. 15-4. Mike Blankenship laying a 16-3.
1 minute left.
Alex 22-5. And John Sr. laying a 15-5. We got less than 1 to go. Right now, Mark is 4 seconds back off his TQ pace from round 1. Alex, new fast lap, 17-4 in the 4. That's a new fast lap from Alex. Mark laying a 14-8. John Sr. laying a new fast lap of a 15-2. Mike Blankenship laying a 16-3. And Alex laying a 17-6 with 15 seconds on the clock. Five seconds. And race is now over. Keep going until I tell you you are done. And Mark, you are done. New fast lap for Alex. That last lap around 16-1. And John Sr., you're done laying a new fast lap of a 15-2, just waiting for Mike and Alex. And there's Mike. You're done. And everybody is now done. Mark Van Eersen takes the win, 25-05. John Sr., 25-12. Mike Blankenship third, 17-5-16. And Alex, 16-5-15. And Mark Van Eersen is the top qualifier from round 1 with 25-03 going into the mains. All right, guys, it is 2:15. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. At 2:45, we're gonna go in the mains, guys. 2:45. That gives you guys 25 minutes of practice and 5 minutes for the track crew to come out to blow it off to go into the mains. I am gonna set up the mains right now.
Yeah, if I tighten it, trip out. Take a trend. The Mr. got to come out. Bearing shot.
The middle transmission.
Got to gut the bearing. I actually do. I have a whole metal transmission in.
All right, guys. I'm doing the. I'm making the mains right now. I'm printing them out. And I'll set up the practice counter. Bobby Ifrady, can I see you real quick, please?
Fifteen 18.0, 15.3, 16.6, 21.9, 16.0, 15.6,
Point zero.
15.7, 16.0, 17.1, 20.4, 16.8, 16.3, 15.6,
57,
Point 2.
18.7, 16.4, 16.1, 15 points, 15 point,
Point 6.
15.9, 20, 20.7, 28.9, 15.6,
Point
21.4, 17.2, 16, 16.7, 17.2,
30,
15.6, 15.7, 18.5, 18.4, 16.2, 15.4, 17.1,
40.1,
15.3, 16.2, 8.9, 16.5, 30.9, 17.8, 15.5, 19.9, 16.7,
31,
Point 1.
14.6,
19, 8, 15, 15.7, 16.7, 16.4, 20.3, 16, 22, 16.9, 19.1, 20.4, 15.8, 19.4,
50.2,
21.0, 17.4, 18.9, 20.4, 18.1, 23.1,
51.1,
22.0, 15.7,
56.1,
0.0,
16.1, 17.0, 28.0, 25.3, 17.5, 18.4, 17.0, 15.6, 15.9, 15.3, 27.8, 16.2, 15.9, 27.8, 15.3,
0.8,
16.8, 25,
41.38.2,
17.6, 17.0, 18.0,
14.9,
15.7, 15.3, 15.9,
15.1,
17.4,
53.5,
16.0,
0.4,
20.2, 19.1, 24.9, 15.8, 24.5, 16.7, 16.2, 16.7, 23.0,
56.0, 14.3, 31.
15.2, 17.3, 17.6, 16.5, 26.6, 15.9, 21.6, 15.6, 16.3, 15.7, 15.5,
0.0,
15.2, 15.2, 16.7, 28.7, 16.4, 15.9,
35.6,
Fifteen point 15.3, fifteen point three, 25.7.
38.7.
15.9. 6.
Point zero.
16.0.
49.1.
15.4. 15. 19.0. 17.6. 16.1. 15.3. 17.1. 15.7.
15.0.
16.4. 16.6. 15.8. 16.2. 16.1. 20.8. 16.0.
44.9.
18.3. 21.4.
58.8.
0.2.
21.6. 16.0.
15.0.
27.3.
14.7.
19.0.
0.7.
15.9. 18.0. 15.5, 18.8, 17.4,
35.6,
0.0,
15.1,
15.8,
15,
15.2, 15.6,
14.9,
15.3,
15.0,
15.7, 15.5, 16.3,
0.6,
14.8, 15.
15.4, 15.4, 15.6, 20, 27.5, 15.8,
14.4, 15.1,
17.4, 16.3, 23, 15.3, 17.6, 16.0, 8, 21.8, 16.8, 15.5, 16.9, 23.3, 15.4, 16.7, 20.5, 17, 15.6,
33.4,
15, 17.4,
14.6, 15.1,
15.4, 20.8, 22.6, 15, 16.2,
15.1,
21.3, 20.7, 15.4, 17.1, 15,
31.1,
15.8, 15, 16.1, 18, 18.1, 15.9, 15.4, 15.9, 24.7, 15.5, 25.1,
40.
19.20, 15.6, fifteen, 8, 16.9,
15.0,
19.0, 24.2, 15.6, 16.2, 17.3, 15.5, 16.6,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to shut it down and we're going to go into the mains. If we can have the track crew blow it off.
30.3,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're ready to go. All right, got the thumbs up. Here we go. Race number 1 in our mains. It is going to be the Mod 2-wheel drive. Vince McMahon, James Tate, and Kermit. Drivers from race number 5, 13-5 4-wheel drive. Mark Van Neersen, John Sr., Mike Blankenship, Alex Fisk, and a volunteer turn marshal, please. I'm starting that 3-minute clock right now.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left.
All right, last term marshal is Mark Van Neersen, and a volunteer, please. I need a volunteer. Thank you, John. If you want to get that middle of the driver's stand, and I'll put Mark in the staging area, that would be great. All right, my drivers are checked
90
in.
seconds left.
Let's get you guys gridded up while we're waiting for John or Mark Van Neersen. In the staging area, Mark. All right, in that very first spot, taking the TQ in round number 1 with 21.513, it is Vince McMahon. Hey, Mark. Yep, right over there, staging area. In the second spot, it's going to be James Tate. In the third spot, it's going to be Kermit Butts. All right, here we go. Race number 1 of 5 in the mains. Remember, Vince took the TQ in round 1, looking for a win. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Mod 2-wheel drive. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we are off. Race number 1 in our mains. And there we go as they go over the tabletop, making their way to the double. And there goes Vince with James Tate in the second and Kermit in the third as they come down the back straight. Right now, they're still 1 second apart from each other. There they go, making their way to that middle double. We got a wreck right there over that tabletop. Kermit now moving up into the 2 spot as James Tate now down in the 3. Oh, and he is out. And right now we're coming up to the 1 minute down, 5 to go.
5 minutes
And there it is,
left.
5 on the clock. And there's Kermit and James Tate crossing the line. And there goes the leader down the back on the hill, coming down the back straight. That's your leader right there, crossing the line, Vince McMahon. Your TQ holder from round number 1. And there goes Kermit right there. He just crossed the line. Now James Tate crossing the line. James Tate right now about 5 seconds back off a second. And Vince right there, your leader. And Kermit trying to reel him back in. He's right now about 7 seconds back.
4 minutes left.
And right now we got 2 down, less than 4 to go. And there's Kermit running strong right now in second. And James Tate starting to reel him in. .330 on the clock. And Vince just way up in front with a big, huge lead in this race. 3:15 to go. And Kermit upside down.
3
It
minutes
is
left.
Vince. Right now with a huge lead in this race.
Preemptively give the lady $100. Have a check. What about Chucky? What about Joe? What about Chucky?
2:45 to go. It's still right now Vince McMahon leading this race. Kermit still running right now in 2 and James Tate in 3. 2:20 to go. And James Tate now starting to reel him in. And there's Vince right there. And Kermit right now 1 lap off the lead lap. And we're coming up to the 2-minute mark. And there it is, 2 to go. Up next will be independent stock. It'll be John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex Fisk, and Bobby Ifrady. And right now, 1:30 to go. And right now, we do not have a battle for position. Vince right now almost in cruise control. We are coming up to the 1-minute mark. And here it is, 1 to go,
1 minute
last
left.
minute of the race. Now it's time to make your moves. .40 seconds on the clock. .30 seconds to go. And Vince now in cruise control. ATQ'd in round number 1, 21-5-13. And now he is going to pull the TQ and win tonight. Unless a miracle happens with 10 seconds to go, but he pretty much has it wrapped up. And race is over.
The
You cross,
race
you're
is
done.
over.
And Vince McMahon taking the TQ and win. Kermit taking second. And when James Tate crosses, he'll be taking third. And there he is, taking the third spot, James Tate. Good run, guys. All right, race number 2, independent
3
stock
minutes
buggy.
left.
You're up. John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Alex Fisk, and Bobby Ifrady.
For purely if he's alive purpose. Yeah.
2 minutes 30 seconds left.
Okay, I will need 2 volunteer term marshals. My term marshals are Vince, James, and Kermit. I need 2 volunteers, please.
Two minutes left.
Episode 4. Dude, I just like.
Ninety seconds left.
Alan.
75 seconds left.
And the next day, remember when?
And I just need a
1 minute
turn
left.
marshal in the staging area, and we're good to go. All right, I'll need one in front of the driver's stand now.
45 seconds
Yeah, I
left.
gotta have at least 5. So, all right, we got it. Okay, cool, thank you. All right, guys. Slow them down. We're gonna get them gridded up. In the very first spot, taking the TQ in round number 1 with a time of 19 and 5 flat, John Maricott. In the second spot, it is Lee Kessler. In the third spot, Alex Fisk. And in the final spot, Mr. Bobby Ifrady. All right. Looks like driver's ready. Thank you, volunteer term marshals. I appreciate you. Here we go. Independent stock. Let's see if John Maricott can take the TQ and win. Here we go. Everyone on the horn in less than 5. And we are off in this 5-minute independent stock buggy main. And there they go right there over the double with John Maricott leading the way. Alex down into 4. And it's Lee and Bobby. Lee in the second and Bobby Ifrady in the 3. And Bobby Ifrady now up into the 2. Lee Kessler down in the 3. Alex right there trying to reel him in. There they go over that little roller right there. Now going up the back hill. Your leader right there in the all white. That's John Maricott going over that tabletop. And right now Lee is less than he's less than a second back off the second spot behind Bobby Ifrady. Make it 1 second now. Alex right now 4 seconds back off of third, off of Lee. Oh, we have one upside down, and that was Lee Kessler, giving Bobby a little bit of advantage in that second spot.
4 minutes left.
And he didn't even want to race today, and right now he is running into 1 down, less than 4 to go. And there's Bobby cross the line right there. Him and Mark were working on that car all day. After I begged him to race an independent, he finally caved. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks, man. 3:35 to go. 3:35 to go. There's your leader right. Oh, that's Lee. He just crossed the line. And your leader right now coming down the back straight. There he is in the all white, John Maricott. Caution for the leader. Caution for leader. And there's Bobby right there, and Lee reeled him back in, but got into a little wreck right there on the line. And right now he's 4 seconds back off the 2 spot. And right now we're coming up to the 2 down, 3 on the clock. There it is, 3 on the clock, 3 to go. So your battle right now is for second place between Bobby Ifredi and Lee Kessler. And there's Lee right there, right behind Bobby now as they come down the back straight. And there they go over the line. And Lee upside down again, and that right there is getting him every time. 2:35 to go. And right now, Lee 4 seconds back off the 2 spot. And there's Alex now. He's starting to reel him in. Alex is starting to reel in Lee. And Lee now up into the 2 spot as Bobby now down in the 3.
2 minutes left.
And right now we got less than 2 to go, less than 2 to go. And there they go down the back straight. John Maricott right there. That's the leader right there in between you two. Caution for leader. And right now, Lee and Bobby 1 lap off lead lap. Alex too. Alex now starting. There he is, starting to reel in Bobby. There comes Alex. Alex right now 5 seconds back off of 3. Oh, we have 1 upside down. And that is Lee. And now Bobby now back up into 2. Oh, and Alex upside down as well. That's going to hurt him there. And right now we're coming up to the 1 minute mark. And there it is, 1 to go, 1 to go. It's John, Bobby, Lee, and Alex. Race number 3, stock 2-wheel drive. Mark Van Neersen, John Sr., Kermit, Sean O'Hara, and Jason. You're up in 45 seconds. And Lee now back up into the 2 spot. So Lee and Bobby have battling it out the whole main here. And right now, Bobby now about... Hold on, wait, and go. 15 seconds to go. And this will be their last lap. Oh, and Lee upside down. Oh, and Bobby upside down. And that gives
over.
Lee the advantage right there in 2. Race is over. When you cross, you're done. And Lee Kessler wraps up the 2 spot. And let's see what happens when they all cross. And John Maricott taking the TQ win. Bobby Ifredi taking 3. And Alex taking 4. Good run. All right, this is stock 2-wheel drive. I will need a volunteer, please. Turn marshal.
Two minutes 30
Odin.
seconds left.
Odie.
Two minutes left.
All right, if I can get a volunteer turn marshal, please, to cover the staging area.
$90 seconds left. 75 seconds left. One minute left.
I'm just waiting for Kermit to check in, and I'm waiting for a volunteered term marshal.
45 seconds left.
Kermit, you running
left.
Vince's car? Okay. All right, need a volunteer in the staging area, please. I need a volunteer term marshal.
15 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
While we're getting you guys gridded up, I'm going to wait for a volunteer to come out, please. All right, in the very first spot, taking the TQ in round number 2 with a time of 25:08, it is Mark Van Neersen. In the second spot, it is John Pinkham Sr. In the third, Kermit Butts. In the fourth, it is Sean O'Hara. And in that final spot, it is Jason. It's Venezia, but he likes to call it Venenzia. All right, here we go. Turn marshals are ready. Drivers are ready. Let's see if Mark can take the TQ and win. Let's see. Here we go. Everyone on the horn. Less than 5. And we are off. And there's Mark, John, Kermit, Sean, and Jason. And we got a wreck right there, right off the tabletop. And that is John Sr. all the way down into 5. As Kermit into 2, Sean in 3, Jason in 4, and John Pinkham Sr. in 5. And Kermit right there in the front spot. With Sean O'Hara in the 2 and Mark Van Neersen in 3. Jason in 4, John Sr. in the 5. 5:15 to go. And there's Kermit right there in front. There comes Sean and Mark. And Mark right now 1 second back off the second spot behind Sean. And they got into a wreck right there. And Sean now down into 3.
5 minutes left.
And 1 down, 5 to go. And there comes Jason and John Sr. in that 4 and 5 spot, pushing 3. Jason right there all over Sean O'Hara for the 3 spot. And there's the leader just crossed the line. There comes Mark. He just crossed the line. Mark right now 3 seconds back off the lead. And Mark now in the lead as Kermit right there got into a wreck right before the tabletop. So there they come down the back straight and over the line. And right now, 1.5 seconds separates that lead. And there's Sean O'Hara right there in the 3 spot, 4 seconds back off of 2. And there goes Jason and John Sr. right there in the 4 and 5 spot, trying to push for that 3 spot. And John Sr. upside down again. And Kermit now back in the lead as Mark down into 2 and Sean
left.
holding 3. And we got less than 4 to go. And there's your 2 leaders right there going up the hill down the back straight. And there comes Mark. Mark right now is 4 seconds back off the leader. And And Jason right now 3 seconds back off the third spot. And Mark right now 3 seconds back off the lead. And we're coming up to the 3-minute mark, halfway mark. And that was Jason who went upside down.
left.
3 to go, guys. 3 to go. And John Sr. right now pushing for 3 as he's reeling in Sean. And there comes Sean. And right now, John Sr. 6 seconds back off the 3 spot. 2:30 to go. And there's Mark in second. He just crossed the line. He's in that blue, black, and gray with the black rims. Your leader right there with the red and checkerboard with the flames. That's Kermit. He's your leader. Sean O'Hara in the all black in 3.
2 minutes left.
And we got 3 left on the clock. I'm sorry, less than 2 on the clock. My bad. Up next is race number 4, Mod 4-wheel drive, Billy, Kermit, Vince, and Jeff Flagg. $1:15 to go. And the order still stands. Kermit, Mark, Sean, John Sr., and Jason.
One minute left.
And you heard her. We got less than 1 to go. There it is. Minute on the clock. Minute to go. And Sean now starting to reel in Mark Van Neersen for the 2 spot. There he is, right there, right behind him. There's your battle right there. Oh, and he's upside down, and that gives Mark Van Neersen some breathing room in the 2 spot. $30 seconds to go. $20 seconds. $10 seconds on the clock. And John Sr. now with Sean with that crash right there on that roller is right there, right behind him. And
The
race is over. John Sr. just couldn't cross the line fast enough. Taking 4, Jason 5. Mark Van Neersen taking the 2. Kermit taking the win. Mark with the TQ in second. And Sean O'Hara taking 3. Good run. What's up, guys?
3 minutes left.
Not much, buddy. Hi. How you doing? Good. How are we?
How you been doing?
Hanging in there. All right, I got Kermit running back to back, so can I get a volunteer term marshal for him, please? I guess so,
2
yeah.
minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. 90 seconds left. "75 seconds left. "1 minute left.
All right. Let's see. Term marshals are Mark, John Sr., Sean O'Hare, Jason, and I
45
need a
seconds
volunteer
left.
term marshal for Kermit.
Okay. No price, yeah.
30 seconds left.
All right, my drivers are out here. They're checking in right now. The rest of my term
15
marshals
seconds
should
left.
already be out here.
10 seconds left.
And I
Less
need
than
a
5
volunteer,
seconds.
please. Need a volunteer. All right, where's Mark? Okay, Kermit, you're not counting.
No, because my first time seeing him, I never seen him. But I'm sitting down and then they're gonna go.
I need a volunteer, please. Need a one volunteer.
Baby, but look how big he is.
Can I get a volunteer in the pits, please?
You tall, I'm sure, okay? I see Like, yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I'm also going to need a volunteer in the next race, too. So
Okay.
let's plan ahead.
One you have?
We're good. James, I can use you in the next race. All right, just waiting for Kermit. He's getting, I guess he forgot his transponder.
Daddy, you go, follow Dad. Dude. Sitting here and say, what the hell?
All right, you're checked in now. Let's get everybody gridded up. Wait till Kermit gets over there. All right, in that very first spot, taking the TQ in round number 1 with 22.503, it is Mr. Billy Easton in that very first spot. In the second spot, it is Kermit Butts. In the third spot, it is Vince McMahon. And in the final spot, it is Jeff Flagg. All right, everybody's gridded up. Sweet. All right, drivers are ready. Turn marshals are ready. Let's see if Billy can take TQ and win. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Everyone on the horn, less than 5. And we are off in mod 4-wheel drive. Race number 4 or 5 in the mains. And it is Billy up in the front, Kermit into Vince in 3, and Jeff Flagg in the 4. There's your leader just crossed the line. There's Kermit and Vince and Jeff. Great start, beautiful start. And the leader up the hill coming down the back straight. There he is, crossing the line. And Kermit right now 3 seconds back off the lead. Vince 2.5 seconds back off second. Jeff Flagg 3 seconds back off the third. And right now, Kermit 4 seconds now back. Vince right now 3 seconds back off of 2. And Jeff right now is 3 seconds back off of third.
5 minutes left.
And right now we got 1 down, less than 5 to go. Kermit still 4 seconds back off the leader. Vince right now 2 seconds back off the 2 spot. Jeff Flagg right now 4 seconds back off a 3rd. There's the leader just crossed the line. Now going over tabletop down. Kermit across the line. And there goes Vince now over the line. And there comes Jeff Flagg. So we got a race here, guys. And the leader right there, Billy Easton. TQ'd in round number 1, looking for the win. And we're coming up now on a 2 down, 4 to go. We're coming up on that 4-minute mark. And there it is, 4 to go, 4 to go. And there goes Jeff. He just crossed the line. There's the leader right now. He just crossed the line, and he is now pulling away. And there's Kermit and Vince both crossing the line, with Vince right now 4 seconds back off the 2 spot. So there's your battle right now for 2. Vince right now 3.5 seconds back. And Jeff needs to gain some ground. He lost a little bit in the back there. 3:15 to go. Leader right there on the back hill, coming down the back straight now. That was Kermit. And there's wrong car. There's the leader right there. He just crossed the line. Billy Easton. And he's coming up on both Kermit and Vince, trying to put him a lap down. .240 on the clock. Right now, Vince is 3 seconds back off the 2 spot. Oh, and what do we got back there? And there comes Billy. Caution for leader. And we are cleared. Leader cleared. Oh, and Kermit right there wrecked off the tabletop, giving Vince the 2 spot right now. And Kermit now
left.
down into 3. And he is right there, right behind Vince, though. Right now, he's 2 seconds back off the 2 spot. 1:45 on the clock. And there they go, crossing the line. And they're over that tabletop. And they're over the roller now, coming up the back hill. Leader just crossed the line. 2 seconds right now. Less than 2 seconds. A second and a half separates that 2 spot. And Kermit now 4.5 seconds back off the 2. So Vince right now gaining the big now gaining some advantage now in that 2 spot. And we got 1 to go, last minute of the race. So right now it's Team Serpent in the 1 and 2 spots. And Jeff, oh, he caught the pipe. And Kermit right there, 4 seconds back off the 2 spot with 25 seconds to go. Up next is the last race, race 5, 13.5, 4-wheel drive, 13.5 wheeler. Ten seconds to go. Vince holding on to that 2 spot. Can he hold it? 3, 2, 1. And race is over, and Kermit couldn't cross the line fast enough, and he wraps up into 3 spot. And it's going to be Billy Easton taking the 1, and Vince will be taking 2. And Jeff Flagg 4. So Billy Easton with the TQ and win. Vince McMahon 2nd, and Kermit taking 3. Jeff Flagg into 4. Good run. All right. Here we go. Our featured event. 13.5 wheeler. Then, guys, tonight, race registration at 5, racing at 6 for the Loose Dirt Oval out back.
Two minutes 30 seconds left. Two minutes left. "90 seconds left.
All right, here it is, 13.5 four-wheel drive.
75 seconds left.
Can I get one more turn marshal help Vince out over here? Thank you, John.
One minute left.
All right, guys, let's get him gridded up. In that very first spot, taking the TQ in round number 1 with the time of 25:03.
45 seconds left.
It is Mark Van Neersen. In the second spot, it is John Pinkham Sr. In the third, Mike Blankenship. And in that final spot, Alex Fisk.
30 seconds left.
All right, drivers are ready. Turn marshals are ready. Let's see if Mark can take TQ and win. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Everyone on the horn. Less than 5. And we are off in this 6-minute wheeler class. And Mark right there in an accident right over that kicker right there, right before the tabletop. And that puts him down into 2. As John Sr. right now up into the lead. Mark into 2. Mark right now 2 seconds back off the leader. Oh, and that's broke. And that looks like that is Mike Blankenship. And that looks like that is it. So Mark Van Neersen right now is 4 seconds back off the leader. Alex Fisk in the 3 spot. And they're trying to rescue the car right now. See if they can fix it.
5 minutes left.
With 1 down, less than 5 to go. John Sr., Mark, Alex, that's the 3. After this race, we're going to do the awards and take your pictures. And then we're going to get ready for the Loose Dirt Oval tonight. And we got 4:30 on the clock. And right now, your battle is for the lead as John Sr. lead, but Mark right there, right behind them as they come over the line. 1 second separates that. And Mark all over John Sr. Oh, and Mark upside down, and that gives John, John Sr. upside down, gives Mark the lead. And it looks like Mike Blankenship is back out.
Four minutes left.
And he is only a lap and a half. He's a lap and a half right now off the third spot. 3:45 on the clock. And he's one lap off. 3:35 to go. It's still Mark right now leading this thing on with John Sr. in 2. John Sr. right now is 8 seconds back off the lead. There's your leader just crossed. Caution for the leader. Caution for leader. 3:15 to go. We're getting closer to the halfway mark. And Alex right there with the wreck in the back. And there it is. 3 down, 3 to go. And we got one upside down there, and that was Mike Blankenship. And there is the leader, Mark Van Neersen, just crossing the line now. There comes John Sr. in the 2. John Sr. right now 7 seconds back off the lead. 2:25 on the clock. And Mike Blankenship now starting to reel in Alex. Right now he's 7 seconds off third.
Two minutes left.
And Mike Blankenship is up into the 3 spot. He caught him. Yeah, I saw it reverse. I guess I'm dyslexic or something. It is Mark, John, and Mike. That is the order. 1:35 to go. And there's the leader right now coming down the back straight, and he just crossed the line. 1:15 to go. John Sr. holding 2. Mike Blankenship holding 3 now. And we're coming up to the 1 minute mark.
1
and
minute
there it
left.
is, 1 to go. Last minute of the race. And it looks like Mark almost in cruise control. He's almost there. And John Pinkham right now, 9 seconds off lead. 30 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go, and yep, Mark Van Neersen now pretty much in cruise control with 10 seconds to go. And race is over. When you cross, you're done. And Alex, you're done. And John Pinkham Sr. taking second. Alex, you're done. And Mark Van Neersen taking the TQ and win tonight. John Sr. taking second, and Mike Blankenship taking 3. Alex taking 4. All right, that is it for off-road, our first half of the doubleheader today. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Remember, we're going to race again on off-road Thursday night. Unless there's some hurricane coming out of nowhere again. But now it looks like we're good. We'll be racing at Thursday Night Thunder. Race registration will start at 6. Racing will start at 7. Remember, we're running the outdoor oval tonight. Race registration will start at 5. Racing starts at 6. All right, guys, if you made the top 3, you're going to come out. I'm going to take your picture. So I need Modified Buggy, Vince McMahon, Kermit, and James Tate to the podium. Independent Stock, John Maricott, Lee Kessler, Bobby Ifredi to the podium. Stock two-wheel drive buggy, race number 3, Kermit, Mark, and Sean O'Hara to podium. Mod four-wheel, Billy Easton, Vince McMahon, Kermit to the podium. And the last race, four-wheel drive, the Wheeler class, Mark Van Neersen, John Sr., and Mike Blankenship to the podium. All right, guys, I'm coming out now. I'm going to get the awards. And also, we want to thank all our viewers that are watch live. Thank you, guys. Remember to tune in at 6 o'clock for Loose Dirt Oval Racing.